Hello, I'm Andrew Gehrig, the owner of Mohawk Valley Energy Solutions, where we specialize in doing attic insulation the right way. I wanted to point out a few of the most common deficiencies we find in attics across upstate New York. Number one, by and large, is a lack of air sealing. A lot of people say, what is air sealing? Well, air sealing is sealing the envelope, that's the outside shell of your home, and making sure that air doesn't escape there. Because in the wintertime, we pay to heat and condition the indoor air. And if that indoor air escapes and goes to the outside, that means more outside air has to come in to replace it. Now, this happens especially in the wintertime with something known as the stack effect. The stack effect causes warm air to rise, and as that warm air is more buoyant, it creates higher pressures in the upper parts of the house. That causes more air to leak out through the attic plane, and then as that air leaks out, it creates lower pressures down in the lower parts of the house, which allow cold air to come in from the outside and fill the void. So just as important as insulation is proper air sealing. And guess what? Most houses are not properly air sealed. Most houses have open holes in the attic, can lights, wire holes, light fixtures, bath fans, attic chases, kitchen cabinet soffits, and that's only naming a few. These are basically all routes that air takes to escape your home and go into the attic. Now that can manifest itself in different ways. In the wintertime, you can look up on houses and you can see some houses that have thick, fluffy snow on them, no ice damming. Those houses are probably well insulated. You can see other houses where snow is melting in uneven places along the roof line, and ice dams may be forming at the edge of the roof. That's a house that's probably not insulated well. We want to keep our heat inside the building envelope. In order to do that, we have to air seal effectively. The second thing that we see is inadequate ventilation. Sometimes there are no vents, and this causes problems. Sometimes the vents are improperly installed or blocked. The third problem we see is inadequate insulation. Some houses just don't have enough. Some houses have old fiberglass that has become thin over time and delicate. Some houses it's so brittle that when you touch it, the paper just disintegrates in your hand. That's not very effective for keeping your house warm and comfortable. One of the next problems we find is rodent infestations. Sometimes bat infestations. Now this can cause a problem as well because you have fecal matter, sometimes carcasses of these animals that are inside your attic, and it doesn't make your home conducive to a healthy atmosphere having that stuff in your house. Along with that is indoor air quality. This stuff, pink fiberglass, isn't particularly good for your skin or your lungs, whereas cellulose is a much more eco-friendly and human-friendly material. You still have to take some precautions when installing it, but it doesn't make your skin itch, and rodents don't like it like they like fiberglass insulation. Rodents will actually build their nests in fiberglass insulation. If you've ever opened up a wall and you saw this stuff wadded up, mice don't mind it at all. You might be wondering, why is air sealing not done? Why do so many homes have improper air sealing in the attic? And the answer to that question is because it's very difficult to do once there's already insulation there. When homes were built, air sealing wasn't done. A plumber had to put a 2-inch pipe in to vent through the roof. They use a 3-inch hole saw. They need to have wiggle room to get that pipe installed, and no one came behind and bothered to seal up all of those holes. And once there's insulation there, a lot of insulation contractors will do some air sealing. They'll go after some can lights here or there, some light fixtures that they can find, but to actually find all the holes is like finding a needle in a haystack. You're digging around inside of this fiberglass or cellulose insulation, trying to look for something that's hidden underneath. So what we recommend is an entirely different approach. We use tools like this infrared camera, which allow us to see heat and visualize what's going on inside of your attic and inside of your house. This helps us see the air leaks as long as there's a temperature difference between the inside and outside air. We recommend removing that old insulation so we can get a fresh start and comprehensively air seal your attic. In order to do this, we have a CoolVac 35 horsepower vacuum. This thing is huge and super powerful, which allows it to remove fiberglass baths such as this. we bring a hose, and a large 8-inch hose, into the attic, and that allows us to have a portal to this vacuum outside. That prevents us having to roll up the fiberglass vats, stuff them in garbage bags, and bring them out. That's very difficult, tedious, and also it brings some of this dirty insulation through your home, which we want to entirely avoid, which is why we've invested in a specialized vacuum that allows us to suck out fiberglass vats and cellulose insulation from your attic so we can start fresh and completely air seal the attic plane. After doing that, we can address any other deficiencies that we might find inside of your attic. And then at the end, we then blow in our true soft cellulose insulation to ensure your attic stays warm and comfortable. Common question we receive is, do I have to give up the storage space I have in my attic for Christmas decorations and other long-term storage if I decide to insulate my attic? The answer to that question is no, you don't. We have a couple of different options. One of those options is called a super deck. A super deck is an insulated platform that allows safe and secure storage of your items inside of your attic without sacrificing on the R value of the insulation beneath. We also offer insulated catwalks, which could be used to store things, but also allow access to other parts of your attic, which make future work and repairs and renovations much easier to complete with attic access. Both of these options are great because they allow you access and maneuverability without sacrificing on the R value in your attic. Let's talk about something else. Ducts in an attic. No, we're not talking about the ducts that go quack quack. We're talking about air ducts. Now, if you have an air handler or a furnace or an air conditioner unit inside of your attic, this could be a big problem. Why? Because ductwork often leaks. And as it leaks, it allows hot or cold air, depending on the season, to enter into your HVAC system, which makes your system work much harder. On top of that, it's also located in an unconditioned space. Can you imagine having a duct carrying nice, cool air in the middle of summer to your rooms, providing air conditioning, with only a thin layer of insulation, keeping that away from the 130-degree attic space around it? That's not a very efficient setup. So we recommend sealing that with spray foam insulation to, one, provide a airtight barrier, and number two, to provide a higher level of insulation around those ducts in an attic. This is when it's already installed and we can't avoid having them there. But in the future, we suggest any system modifications or repairs would relocate that system to the conditioned area of the house.
Thanks for watching, and if you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more home maintenance tips. See you next time.